Hey everybody. I hope it I hope everybody's had a great start to their 2018 so far. I I'm here with my wonderful puppy Bear, and I was hoping to share my personal favorite recipe that I've acquired over the Jamaican stewed chicken recipe. And what I would say about this is probably the most flavorful dish I've ever prepared before. And I got it from my good friend Quincy back in the day. So what I would recommend if you're going to make it, preparation is going to be your best friend. So prepare absolutely everything possible that you can, and that's going to go a really long ways for you in when you try to make this dish. We're going to go ahead and season our chicken thighs. I have almost 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs here. The seasonings we're going to use is black pepper, salt, turmeric powder, garlic powder, paprika, and some thyme. Before we season the chicken though, I'm going to go ahead and clean the chicken thighs and remove the excess fat from it. Alright, now that you have the excess fat removed from your thighs, you're going to go ahead and season them. What I have down here is just a cutting board and some saran wrap over it to try to help keep this the cooking area clean. So what you're going to do, the rule of thumb is you're not going to be caking the seasonings on, but you are going to coat it pretty nicely. So I'll start off with the thyme so you can get an idea. About that much. And you're going to do that across all the way through with all of your chicken thighs. Next up, we're going to use paprika. And just like before, we're going to give the chicken thighs a nice coating. We're just not going to cake it on. We got turmeric powder now. Garlic powder next. Salt. Last, black pepper. Now that your chicken is seasoned, go ahead and open up a large Ziploc bag and place it next to your chicken. Before placing the chicken in the Ziploc bag, we're going to go ahead and cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces. Now for me, I personally find that using kitchen shears is easier than using a knife. However, either way works. Alright, once you've got your chicken in bite-sized pieces and in the Ziploc bag, before you close it up, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of this Scotch Bonnet Sauce made by Grace. You may run into some issues finding this sauce. Back when I lived in the Dallas area, I was able to find it at a grocery store, Kroger's there. However, once I moved to Austin, I haven't been able to find it at any grocery store that I've tried. The only places I've seen that carries them is Amazon and eBay, unfortunately. So that's going to be your best bet to find that sauce. So again, you're going to add the 2 tablespoons of the sauce into the bag. You're going to shake it up and close it and then store it in the fridge. Allow those flavors to incorporate while we mess with the vegetables. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make the sauce that we're going to use later in the cooking process. We're going to add 1/4 cup of this Maggi seasoning here. Next, we're going to add 3/4 cup of ketchup, making the total between the Maggi seasoning and ketchup to be 1 cup. Now, because ketchup is clumpy compared to Maggi seasoning, you will need to stir the mixture up to ensure you have a cup between the two. And finally, the last step to make the sauce is 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Just gonna stir that all up, and you can set that aside in the fridge. All right, starting off, you're gonna peel and cube a medium-sized sweet potato. Put your cubed sweet potato in a large bowl. Add around 6 to 8 ounces of mushrooms to your diced sweet potato. All right, next up, we're gonna finely chop 2 to 3 jalapenos. And if you prefer heat like I do, you can keep the seeds in. Transfer the jalapeno into a bowl. Next, you're gonna mince 5 garlic cloves. You can go ahead and add that on top of the jalapeno. Next, chop 1 medium-sized yellow onion. And go ahead and throw the onion on top of the jalapeno and garlic. For this next step, you need to get 2 of these 12-ounce bags of stir-fry vegetables. Most grocery stores have their particular brand of them. These happen to be from a grocery chain here in Austin called H-E-B. So what you're going to do is you're going to remove all the carrot chips from both bags. And you can do whatever you want with the carrots, but because raw carrots are a sworn enemy of mine, I will choose to dispose of them. Now, if your particular store doesn't carry these, no worries. I'll give you the measurements. Between the 2 bags, you'll be left with 12.9 ounces of broccoli florets and 2.6 ounces of snow pea pods. All right, go ahead and add the snow pea pods on top of the sweet potato and mushrooms. And some of the broccoli florets are going to be massive in size. So what I recommend doing is you're going to cut them up into more regular size pieces. All right, once you have your broccoli florets cut into normal sized pieces, you can go ahead and add that to the snow peas, your sweet potato, and your mushrooms. Over a medium heat, go ahead and heat up 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Once your oil has been heated up, add your onion, garlic, and jalapeno. So go ahead and saute these veggies just for a few minutes just to soften them up. All right, now that the vegetables have softened up, you can go ahead and add the chicken in. Keeping the heat on medium, you're going to keep stirring everything until the chicken is no longer pink. Now that the chicken is no longer pink, what you're going to do next is you're going to add in all your other vegetables, your broccoli, your sweet potato, your mushrooms, and the snow peas. I'm also going to add sauce that you prepared earlier. And then you're going to set the heat to high. You're going to stir this up, get the sauce incorporated with everything inside the pot or your pan, and then you're going to cover your pot or pan with a lid. Now, to know when your dish is done, the best method to use is to get a fork, and once your fork can easily puncture your sweet potato with no resistance, then you know it's done. Until then, you can stir occasionally. It should be done in about 10 minutes though. While simultaneously cooking your dish, you're going to prepare some brown rice. I prefer using these Uncle Ben's boil in a bag. I've seen these at pretty much every grocery store. And what you're going to do is just going to follow the instructions on the box and use 2 of the bags. You're going to need enough brown rice for 6 people if you can't find these particular boxes at your local grocery stores. Once your brown rice is done, go ahead and add both bags of the rice to your dish. Stir it all up and you'll be ready to plate it up. Alright guys, that is it. I hope you enjoy this dish as much as I do. If there's anything I could do to help out, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me or comment below.